Journey to embrace with Heather by your side. There is no time to waste. In search of hidden treasures in every corner we roam, exploring abandoned homes. Come hither with Heather. Let's have a good time together. Under moonlight we'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on, with Heather by your side. The fun has just begun. With a twinkle in her eye, she leads the way. Through hallways and secret doors, we'll play of the ring. The past with laughter as our guide. Come hither with Heather, with laughter as our guide. Come hither with Heather, let's go. Oh, let's have a good time together. Under moonlight we'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on, with Heather by your side. The fun has just begun.
Okay, remove. And hello. Oh, it's been a while.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I am day 6 of a 10-day shift marathon. So I'm extremely tired. I'll be doing the Oracle readings tonight, but maybe next month.
Mm-hmm.
We're back.
We're back.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been.
Actually, yeah, it's been nearly a year, I reckon.
Yeah.
On and off, yeah. So, well, let's, without any further ado, say hello to some people. I've got a star. Where are we? D. We've got Christian, Fairy, D. I can't quite read that. I haven't got my glasses on. Even if I did, I couldn't see. Indira. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Shelley. Fairy Dragon. And that's all we've got for the time being, but I'm sure the list will get a lot longer. Okay, Nightbot is going to drop a link to Moira's PayPal account if you feel like giving Moira a small donation or buying Moira a coffee for her time. That would be appreciated. Obviously not necessary, not expected, but greatly appreciated, I'm sure. Okay, first up is Christian McLean. If you're in the chat and you have a question for Moira, or if you just want a general reading, please let us know.
And you may hear my cat. He's got some big feelings tonight, and he's making it known. So
That's Winston. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Winnie, you come out to say hello?
No shout out. So, Christian, if you're there, please write your question in the chat, or if you just want a general reading, please let us know that as well.
Yeah.
I'll just give Christian a moment.
Yeah.
It's turned cold. I put the heater on, and now I'm hot.
I had the fan on last night, and it's gotten cold tonight.
I know. Well, Sunday. When did we have the really warm night? Was it Sunday night or Saturday night?
I think that was Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. I wore my winter nightie for the first time in
summer nightie.
Okay, well, might just skip Christian for the moment.
Oh, no, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I just got it.
Yeah.
Okay, general reading. Okay.
Okay. Okay, the first card for you, Christian, is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about a new beginning or an opportunity. And then we've got the Fool. The Fool in tarot is not necessarily like being foolish in the way that we use it today, but it's sort of a level of trust or naivety, but the Fool is sort of the character who is sort of urging us to sort of leap into opportunities and lessons. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This card is often about family and legacy and long-term planning. So already we're sort of seeing that this opportunity, this new beginning, is something that is that you're being asked to sort of trust the process, but it's also something that's going to let you look long term. Pentacles again, we've got Two of Pentacles. So obviously we've got a bit of a balancing act. We've got the waters behind there being very choppy, and they've got this character who's sort of balancing their feet and juggling in their hands. So they're sort of trying to keep multiple things in motion. And then sticking with Pentacles, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles are all about the earth element, and so they're about like work and money and possessions, like physical things. So the Five of Pentacles is sort of, it's a bit of a sad card. It's about feeling a bit left out or ignored. So I can see this really powerful opportunity that that you're being asked to just leap into, and that's going to allow you to take, make plans on long term. But then around that, you've sort of got this balancing act and feeling on the outer. And so I feel like you're going to be facing like opposition to this plan. There are people who are going to be like, I don't think you should be doing that, or you're taking on too much, or they don't want to, like they're not supportive of the plan, or they don't want to join you in that plan. Well, I decided to go one more, but it's a bit, so this is heartbreak. And it really feels like there's going to be a choice of do you take this opportunity? Are you going to upset people around you? Are you going to yeah, I mean, with the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, like it feels like it's a really powerful opportunity. But I think there's going to be conflict around it, because people don't see the vision, or they think it's too much risk. So the cards are still saying, like, we've still got that Fool card, we've still, the Ace, it's still saying it's something really positive that the cards are encouraging you to take seriously. But there's going to be interpersonal stuff with the people around you. Let's go one more. The Magician. And so the Magician is about, he's got all the tools set out in front of him. He's got the cup, the wand, the sword, the pentacle. He's doing that gesture, the 2 fingers up, 2 fingers down, which we know is as above, so below. Movements of the heavens represent what's happening on Earth. And this is I don't know if you heard the cat running around then. So this is about him having all the skills to bring whatever he needs into his life. And for me, that says that whatever the conflict, or people trying to persuade you out of this, it's saying that you can overcome it. You have the skills, and even if people aren't, that you'll be able to sort of convince people, even if they're not initially convinced. So whatever this opportunity is, it's something within the realm of like money, possessions, work. It's going to be something that's sort of setting you up long term, and not just you, but setting your family up long term. So whatever is people unsure about, you'll be able to win them over with time. So good luck, Christian.
Wow, that's a pretty interesting reading there. Thank you, Moira. Okay, next up we have Fairy, Dragon, and Sastash. Fairy wants to know, will her craft item sell? Very important question.
Not that I need any craft items, but what sort of craft items are we talking?
Yeah, let us know. I can't remember if Fairy Dragon's a crocheter or not. Craft items are difficult because they're so expensive sometimes.
Okay. Well, if you can't hear me, hopefully you'll be able to watch it back a little bit later. So I'll just go now, but if it's not working, then
Yeah.
okay. So first up is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is wisdom and intuition. Then we have the Three of Cups. And cups coming out, the first of the suits coming out first. So if we're asking first, like a straight yes or no question, a cup would be yes. But also being a 3, it really points to like teamwork, collaboration. And then we've got the 6 of Cups. So another yes. The 6 of Cups is really, it's like the inner child. It's like that. It's like a sense of nurturing and playfulness. Two of Swords. There's a level of indecisiveness. It's like there's like 2 directions that you might go in, and you're weighing them both up at the moment, and you haven't chosen which way to go. Ten of Wands. Hard work. You've been putting in a lot of effort, and the finish line's in sight. Judgment. Judgment is really that call to action. It's so what have we got? We got intuition, collaboration, joy. I think these cards are really trying to say, like, you've put in so much into this, and it's about like reminding you to have fun with it and to not do it alone. Collaboration is really important. Bringing other people in, and also bringing people in that can help remind you what you love about it. And that's going to not only help you sell products, but also to give you that sense of doing something that matters. That's that judgment card, that call to action. It's going to give you that sense of, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing something I love. I'm doing it with people I care about and who, make me laugh. And then it will sort of come together. It will feel right. And when it feels right, the energy will flow. And it won't feel like carrying a burden. So good luck.
That was interesting. Sort of a mixed bag, really, isn't it? D is next.
Right.
You can hear here. A general reading for D.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear the cat running around being silly? Does that come through?
I can hear the cat running around. The cat has got lots to say tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Hello, everyone. Welcome in Megan and Trude and
Hey.
who else is new into the chat. Oh, Lucy, yeah. And boot scooting. The cat's boot scooting, apparently.
Mm-hmm. So first up, we've got the Hermit. This is an inner search for wisdom. It's finding a way to listen to your inner voice and to follow your own guidance. And we've got the Four of Wands. This is all about like home and happiness and stability. And then we've got the Page of Cups. The pages are sort of the pages are like a student. They're sort of somebody who is just sort of going into something and trying to figure it out. But what the cups are all about is emotion. It's the element of water and our emotions. So already we've sort of got that looking inward and trying to find your own voice. And we're looking at finding happiness and stability through looking at emotions. Queen of Wands. And she's quite sultry in this deck. I like her. The Queen of Wands. So the Queen is like a level of mastery, and the Wands, the element of fire and action. The Queen sits lightly. She looks like she be up dancing in a blink. So she is willing to sit and listen, or ready to get up and take action. And the Ace of Swords. This is really about discernment. The sword represents thought, and the ace is like a newness. And so there's the opportunity to look at things differently, or to cut away what is no longer serving you. So as we started with that Hermit, it's really this reading is really much about like an inner journey. The Hermit really wants to focus on their own voice rather than sort of all the other input of information. They're wise, they're learned, but they need that time to just escape and reflect. And what the cards are suggesting you're reflecting on is your own emotions and how that creates happiness and stability for you, and then how you choose to act on that. How much you choose to express or hold back, and in what ways that serves you and doesn't serve you. Let's do one more card, shall we? 10 of Wands. So again, we've got this burden. It's hard work. All the others were like, okay, the Hermit sort of looks a little bit rugged. But, this is challenging work. The 10 also shows, because the suits only go up to 10, so it's also showing that it's nearing an end. This is like the final effort to get over that hill. So it's like, this is work that's been ongoing. There's been a lot of input that's gone into this, and you're sort of solidifying how that you're going to make that work for you. So all the best for that.
That sounds a bit intense as well. Great reading. Hello, Wisdom, welcome in. Thank you for joining. For those who are new who haven't been to tarot readings with Moira, it's we just go down the list of people who enter the chat. We go for an hour and a half. We usually cut off accepting new people about 40 15 minutes before we're due to end the live stream. If you don't want a reading, please let us know. A PayPal link to Moira's PayPal account will be dropped by Nightblock intermittently. If you'd like to make a donation, not expected, it won't ruin your chances of not getting a reading, but obviously much appreciated because Moira gives up her time to do this. We've gone back to the second Tuesday of every month. So there you go. Next up is Indira. Now, I don't know if Indira posted a question. I'm trying to keep track of who's posted questions and who's posted for longer. And it's a little bit difficult sometimes when the chat's moving. So if Indira's still here, let us know if you've got a question, or let us know that you're here. If you've got a question, pop in the chat. Or if you just want a general reading, pop that in the chat as well. Indira may have gone. Next up, we have Karen from Australia, who is in pain. Dropped something on her foot.
Oh, that's not
Yeah. Ouch. Oh, Indira is here. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want a general reading? I can't remember if you had a question or not. Oh, okay.
Well, first up, Indira is the Sun. The Sun, I was taught, is the happiest card of the deck. It shows all the promises and warmth of summer and growth and prosperity. And we have the King of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles are being earth, like money, possessions, and the King being sort of the leader, sort of that level of mastery of those worldly goods. Then we have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands shows conflict. It shows to me, it's people who are trying to achieve the same thing, but basically disagreeing about how to achieve it. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So we've already had the King and now the Page. So the Page is sort of the student. He's sort of just stepping out and learning about what it means to gain worldly things. Nine of Cups. It shows hospitality. It shows wanting to live the good life and to share that with others. So these cards to me suggest that you have a level of good fortune in your life. There's, I think, some disagreement about what to do with that good fortune. How much do you want to spend in your everyday life? Do you want to host friends and family? Do you want to have finer things, or do you want to hold on to that and hope that in the concern that that it might all disappear, it might dry up on you? You've got the Five of Pentacles come up again. And I think I get the sense that this is sort of could be what is behind somebody sort of not wanting to share their good fortune, is if they have experienced feeling left out and feeling like they don't have access to things, they might be more willing to not wanting to share that too freely, in the hope that they never end up in that position again. And we've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a bit... he sort of goes over old patterns a lot. He sort of... he doesn't necessarily have his eye on the prize, but he's sort of... in some decks, it can suggest that he's sort of more focused on the cup or on his emotions than on where he is trying to go. A lot of the other knights are almost charging on their horses, whereas his is barely trotting. So I think that there's some underlying fears or concerns about that sort of create the sort of scripts we tell ourselves in our heads about, if I have good fortune, does that mean I'm never ever going to have good fortune again and I have to make this last? Or do I owe it to other people to share my good fortune? And I think the only way to really face that is to remember that you're coming from the same place. And that's why with this card, even though it looks kind of scary, all these people are trying to do the same thing. They just, it's kind of, I always joke that this is people who are trying to put a tent up but can't agree on how best to do it. They're all trying to work at the same task. But then conflict arose within that task. So keep that in mind when you're having conversations around this, that you're trying to achieve the same thing. You're just coming at it from different histories, different fears, different hopes, but for the same purpose. So good luck, Indira.
Wow. That's all I can say. Okay, thank you, Moira. After Indira comes Shelley. Stuart and Shelley had a question. Oh, general reading, if possible. I just want to show you something. I've been getting some really weird vibes tonight since we started.
Yeah.
And I've been distracted.
Oh.
And I took a photo of Isabel Rose. You have to excuse my mess because I haven't been vigilant. Image file in doing my tidy up and putting my washing away like I should. But all I can see when I look over to my left desktop is this. Hang on. There she is. Can you just see Isabel? But it looks like he's giving me the death stare. It's kind of cute. My goodness. Anyway, enough of that. On with the show. Who did I say was next?
Shelley.
Oh, that's right. She wants a general reading.
Okay. Okay, first up, Shelley, we've got the Three of Cups. Friendship and celebration. Then we have judgment. Judgment in the tarot is about, it's literally referencing Judgment Day, but we talk about like sort of our true calling, or sort of what we're being, what most drives us. And then we have Five of Cups. We've got this figure who seems to be grieving. They've got 3 cups spilled in front of them and 2 standing behind. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is fully ruled by his emotions. His throne is floating. His emotions are the most important factor in any decision. And cups again, 2 of Cups, partnership and celebration. So we've had 2, 3, and 5 of the cups, and then the King and Judgment. Are you listening to your emotions? Because the tarot really thinks that that's really vital for you to be doing. It's showing us different ways to connect with your emotions as well. It's showing friendship and celebration. It's showing a partnership. It's also showing us loss and sadness. It's showing putting your emotions ahead of anything else in a decision. Okay, 8 of Swords. So this figure, they can't see where they're going. The ground beneath them is uneven and they're surrounded by swords. I think this is saying you can't use logic to get out of the situation. You have to feel your way out of it. All the other cups, whether it's joy or sorrow, whether it's with one person or with a group, you have to feel it. Swords representing the mind are not the answer this time. Let's go one more. Okay, 9 of Swords. Insomnia, worry, anxiety. So maybe you have been trying to think your way out of this, and it's not working for you. Or maybe this is what would happen if you tried to think your way out of it instead of feeling your way out. Because I come back to that Judgment card. It's like, this is what you're meant to be doing. It's like, what is sort of a calling. And all of those different cups are saying, trust in your emotions, really listen to them, really feel them. Because this isn't a situation for pure logic. So good luck, Shelley.
Wow, interesting. Indira says, if I can find it, here we go. Thank you for the reading. I think are they the grateful hands, the thankful hands? I can't. They look like praying hands actually, but I think that's thankful hands. Just married on the 12th of February. From May, we are in separation and not talking to each other. He's just listening to his mother.
So the
Yeah,
financial disagreements could definitely be playing a role.
absolutely, they would be. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Karen. Hang on. Yeah, Karen's next. Karen, are you here? Shelley says, thank you, Moira. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
If Karen's still online, Karen is a full-time mum and full-time employee. So I think Karen goes to bed early-ish. I don't know how she does it, but so she may not be around at the moment. But I'll just give her a few moments because it seems to take people a little. Well, actually, it takes a little while between. I think there's quite a bit of a delay, about 30-second delay.
As much as that, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
If it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 30 seconds. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well,
I can hear the cat in the background. If it was the other one that I use, OBS, it's a lot longer.
Oh, okay.
A lot longer. That's why I don't use OBS for tarot readings. I use StreamYard. Yeah, I reckon Karen's gone to bed. Shall we move on to the next person, which is Lucy? Lucy would like a general. And thank you, if you can. I know Lucy's still here. Now.
Okay, first up we have justice. Justice can be relating to legal things, but it can also just be about the natural world and finding balance and fairness. Then we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands asks us to reflect on achievements, to sort of look back and say, yeah, I did that. The Queen of Swords, a very formidable character, very straightforward, very sharp. She was very no nonsense character. Seven of Wands, sort of rising above the conflict, being able to take an outside view of what's happening. And the Hierophant, The Hierophant is an old-fashioned word for Pope. But in the tarot, it's about not necessarily religion, but like tradition and institutions and power structures. So I'm trying to, there's something here that in between all of these things that you were trying to find the balance. There's like there's like this strictness. There's like this narrow road of like, this is, of like tradition and rules and expectations. And then there's this other thing of like, I can do things and I can sort of get my own view of things and my own understanding and my own accomplishments. And it feels like there's this tension between those. We've had the Queen of Swords, and now the King. Swords both representing the element of air and thought. So there's this push-pull between tradition and expectation to finding finding how you want to operate within that. To say like, because both like, so we've got the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. So they're both quite sort of strict. They've got expectations and rules. And then we've got the two wands. One's fire element. They're about our will. And so how do you recognize your will and how do you exercise that? Let's go one more. The devil. The devil is in the details. The devil doesn't necessarily mean evil. It's the devil is like, it's opposition. But it can also be can also represent our vices, the things that, I don't want to say the things that make us human, but sort of. It can be the things that maybe like our lower selves, like things like sex, addiction, the things that aren't necessarily bad in themselves, but maybe keep us from achieving our higher goals. I come back to the Justice card. That's where we all started with. These cards aren't saying do one, not the other, choose this, throw that out. It's about finding a way that works for you. It's understanding that traditions and expectations, have meaning. But also, we can't be ruled by that. We can't give up our true will for other people's traditions. We can't, we can enjoy all the things, but we can't let that become so unbalanced that we lose track of the things that we really want to do. It's kind of a very witchy thing to talk about our true will, and that's not the same thing as talking about do whatever you want to do. It's finding that's a journey of discovery, of finding what it is that you truly want to achieve. So good luck.
Interesting. Thanks, Moira. I just want to go back to Christian. Christian McLean. He said, "Did Moira see my? Thank you very much for my reading. I appreciate it."
Thank you, Christian.
I don't think I read that out. Christian was first off the rank. We got Shelley, I think. Lucy. We're up to Megan Paul, and Megan has. I would like a reading to ask, when will I get a new job? Been having a hard time. Thank you.
Okay, first we've got strength. Strength is, of course, that inner strength, knowing our abilities, knowing the skills we have to offer, knowing our self-worth. Then the King of Wands, that fiery nature, true will, knowing when is the right time to act. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. And this probably represents where you are at the moment. You're not quite sure which way to go or what is the right thing to do. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, obviously he's hanging by a foot, and he seems quite serene. So the Hanged Man is about changing your perspective. I was taught and change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The Knight of Swords. Determination, movement. There's so much positive cards here that there's so much the strength and the knight and the king. That like I can see that you have a lot to offer, and I can see that it's really frustrating at the moment that it's you kind of don't know which way to go. We do have a couple of eights in there, but what does that mean? So I asked the cards just like a yes or no. If that 8 was like 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 days, and it was no, no, and yes. So it's saying there'll be something within 8 days. That, and keep in mind that Hanged Man, that it's going to be. It might not be entirely something you expected, but it's going to be a slightly different perspective on something. Like not something completely different, but a bit of a twist on something. So yeah, 8 days next week, and there'll be some news. Be a little bit changed, but it'll be there, and then you'll know which way to go.
Wow, how exciting. Megan, if you're still there, just let us know, because I know Megan goes a bit quiet, but she's usually one that hangs on, which is why I didn't sort of wait for Megan to answer. But if not, I'll tag you in a post on Facebook. Oh, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for the reading. I appreciate it. Wow, Moira was very spot on. Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yes. Now, Indira, I know you've got a follow-up question. Unfortunately, we've only
Mm-hmm.
got just under half an hour left. We'll get to you back to you if we can, but we've still got a few people to get through. Trude is next, and I think Trude wants a general reading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll get myself off the screen.
Okay, first up, Trude, we have the Three of Wands. We had the Two of Wands pop up earlier, and the Three of Wands feels like a natural next step. It's like the Two was like asking you to turn around and reflect on your achievements. And the Three of Wands is like, where do I go next? It's taking it all in, acknowledging what you've achieved, your strengths. Go, I could, what do I want to take on next? The Nine of Cups. Hospitality, celebration. This figure he's set the tables and he's joyfully waiting for all these guests to arrive. And then we have the King of Pentacles. About the Pentacles being money, work, possessions, earthly things. And the king is the leader of all of those. Well, the world. The world is the last card of the trumps, and it represents all the lessons that we've learned through the trumps cards coming together. And so we've got it's sort of this embodiment of all these different ideas that have sort of finally coming together in one. And the hermit. Listening to your own inner voice. You've done all the learning. You've listened to everything and read everything you can, and then you need to hear what your inner voice is saying. I feel like the cards are sort of celebrating you at the moment. Like I feel that we've got all the lessons of the world card. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups being celebration. We've got the Hermit who listens to their voice, their own inner voice. And then the Three of Cups saying, what next? And it feels like, to me, something like the next stage of your evolution. And I'm getting the word teacher. It's like you've taken on all these lessons. You have embodied all these lessons. And now you're figuring out how to share those with others. And it feels very joyful. It feels like you are like expanding your table. You've learned all these things, and now that you can say, I want to share it. Let's go one more. The moon. The moon is about dreams and mystery. So maybe when you're considering your next direction, maybe there's something in your dreams that might be giving you a nudge. There's something there that feels like you won't know until you uncover it. But on the whole, it feels like you're leveling up. You've done so much work. You've taken in so much. Feels like you're going to the next level now and finding what mysteries you'll find there. So all the best, Jude.
Interesting. Okay. Next up is Drew. Now, knowing Drew, he could be asleep by now. Drew, if you're still here, let us know. I need to redo my eyebrows. How random. I have tears, happy one. Thank you, Moira.
You're welcome.
True, yeah. We might do Drew at the end, actually.
Mhm.
He'll come back and watch. I suspect he's asleep. Wisdom is next. I'm surprised, but in a good way. Oh, that's excellent. Wisdom, are you still here? Oh, well, I know Wisdom's still here because they've just only just. Did you have a question, or did you want a general reading? I might have. Bum 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 bum. I haven't sung for a while. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, send me a dream. The cutest that I've ever seen. Will it be long before my channel takes off? The question for the ages. That's one for the theologians. I'm just quoting. That was a bad quote from the Golden Girls.
First card we get is death. Obviously, in the tarot, death is about transformation and renewal. Then we get the Ace of Cups, opportunities, beginnings, but represented in our emotions. And then the Six of Pentacles. This is often about charity. It's funny reading this one because depending on the reading depends on how we see ourselves in this card. The Three of Pentacles, networking and collaboration. Oh, another ace, the Ace of Wands. Fiery action, willpower. So to me, this is suggesting a lot of changes, but also support from other people. So bringing in people you trust and working together. Ten of Pentacles. So that would make it very successful. So it might end up looking quite different than it started out. But by bringing people in, and it can still be like your channel, but have people who can work with you on it, even behind the scenes. Let's go one more. Yeah, because I was a bit thrown by that Six of Pentacles, because I was like, that one's more like charity, not collaboration. So we get the Five of Wands, which we had a little bit earlier, and this is conflict. People sort of disagreeing on how to do the same thing. So how do we work with that? Because we've already got the card saying, we've got these two aces, the Ten of Pentacles. This is something something really beautiful that can become something really successful. So how do we bring people in and work with conflict? Okay, the Emperor. So this is not necessarily you being the boss, although that's part of it, but it's about having a clear structure. So the Emperor, it's a four card, and the fours are very much about something very solid and grounded. And so how do you have something transform and embrace new ideas and collaboration while still having a clear structure? And I think that's going to be your challenge, and to make sure that the people you bring on are people who are willing to work with you on that. Shall we do it for one more? Here we go. Queen of Cups. Don't remember that this is something that you're doing for the love of it. Remember to hold on to the feeling of what it means to you to do it. Even as things change, if it's got to have the right feeling for you. And that can be a really good anchor point that, that to allow change while holding on to how it makes you feel. So good luck.
Wow, that's amazing. It's a great reading. It's some really good readings tonight, really interesting ones. Wisdom has said I've been working on collaborations with other channels, so
Excellent.
stuff to keep in mind. Grumpy Bear is next. What are we in? 20 minutes. We've got about 10 minutes left. Grumpy Bear, did you want a reading? And if so, do you want a general reading or a wisdom music says thank you? D says Great reading. If Grumpy Bear's still in the chat, let us know. And if you've got a question or would like a general reading, or no reading at all, that's fine too. I just automatically put people on the list unless they specifically ask not to have a reading. There we go. Am I strong enough to help my partner through his health issues?
And straight up, yes of wands. So if I'm asking a straight yes or no question, a wands is a yes, an ace is a hell yes. Wands also have that fiery energy. It's about our will and our willingness to do the thing. Of all the cards, the wands are not about this is what's coming. It's about it's there if you want it, if you're going to take it. Third appearance tonight is the Five of Wands. Conflict, disagreements on achieving the same task. Now that could be many things. That could be butting up against doctors, and or it could be disagreeing with your partner about what they should be doing. Let's have a look. The Emperor again. Solid, dependable, strong. The Ace of Cups. A new beginning, represented in emotions. This to me suggests that helping through their health struggles is going to strengthen your connection in a way that wouldn't have happened without this. The Queen of Cups. Honor your feelings through this as well. And, this is going to bring up a lot of feelings for both of you. And it's important to recognize and validate that for both of you. The Chariot. Determination, sheer willpower, learning what it is that you can control. The more cards I've drawn, the Five of Wands I was a little bit concerned about, but I think it's showing that that conflict, it's showing that you're going to have to be their fierce advocate at times. You're going to have to be the one to go in to fight for them. But yeah, you've got this. It's going to be challenging. I won't deny that. Me and my partner both have health challenges, so I can empathize with that. But yes, you've got the strength. You're solid and dependable. You're emotionally connected and invested, and you can be the person who can make things happen and can be their advocate when they can't advocate for themselves. All the best, Grumpy Bear. Muted. Muted.
Muted. Oh, that was a great reading, Moira. It's 1:26. I don't know if I don't think Taipan Tom is still here. Probably just popped in to say hello. But regardless, time is up. We could do possibly one more if Taipan Tom's. Otherwise, that will be it for tonight. But he probably just, I guess. Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Moira. 100% XXX. But why don't we do a special one for Drew as the last one? He'll watch he'll watch it. We'll do one for Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Drew's Drew, and then we'll give it. Then we'll call it a night.
Okay. Okay, Drew. First up, we have the Lovers. And the Lovers can be romantic, but it's also often about a connection to spirit. Then we have the High Priestess. Intuition and wisdom. And then we have the Hierophant. So we're all major arcana at the moment. And the Hierophant is traditional. It's can be religious. It can be like traditional wisdom or structures of power. But already we've sort of got your own connection to spirit, and then we've sort of got intuition and inner knowledge, and sort of the more traditional like teachings. 3 of Wands. This is the card where we're sort of looking at what we've achieved and we're sort of planning what we want to take on next. What's the next adventure look like? Knight of Wands. This fiery knight. He's reared up and he's ready to go. He's getting there in a hurry. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Solid and dependable. is more focused on what's right here and right now. These cards are telling me that you're at this point where you're connected. It's almost like you've got this divine moment that's telling you that you're like right where they want you. It's like you're right in the middle of uh, we've arrived and we're going places where we're connected, you're feeling and you're being taught. You sort of this confluence of, but like that lover's card, it's like, yes, the angel is saying, yes, right here. It's like this sense of like all these things coming together, both within you and from outside, that are saying, yes, it's like we've moved all the pieces and there's you. So yes, you're planning for the future and you're enjoying where you are. You're learning from people as well as listening to your own intuition. This is one of these readings. The cards don't always want to say you should be doing this or you should be looking forward to that one. Sometimes the cards are like, yes, right here. This is it. And that's what these cards are saying, that you're right where they want you. And from here, you can do so much. And it's all up to you.
Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure he'll love that. Yeah, wow. Lucky Drew. Grumpy
Yeah.
Bear, yeah, very lucky Drew. Is just everything. And yes, you are spot on. I know Drew fairly well. I mean, duh. And I think you're fairly spot on with that. Which is great.
Congratulations, Grumpy Bear.
Yeah, that's wonderful news. You know, after a stroke, heart attacks, and toes removed. Don't know about me being grumpy. Lol. He also put an engagement ring on my finger. Yay! Happy engagement.
Oh,
It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
yeah.
Yes. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you here. I'm glad I was able to get into the swing of things straight away. It's like we'd never stopped. And we'll see Moira the second Tuesday of next month. And hopefully see you too. Remember, keep smiling, make the world wonder what you've been up to. I am going to put the outro on. If you just want to take a moment, if you've had a reading, I'd like to thank Moira with a financial donation. That would be lovely too. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Any problems, let me know. And I will see you in the next live stream.
Good night.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I was just saying good night.
Yeah, I forgot you were there. Well, I didn't forget. I just forgot. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Journey to embrace with heaven by your side. There is no time to waste. In search of hidden treasures in every corner we roam, exploring abandoned homes. Come hither with heaven. Let's have a good time together under moonlight. We'll shine, dressed for adventure. She can count on. With heaven by your side, the fun has just begun. With a twinkle in her eye, she leads the way. Through hallways and secret doors, we'll play offering the past with laughter as our guide. Come hither with heather, with laughter as our guide. Come hither with heather, let's go. Oh, let's have a good time together under moonlight. We'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on. With heaven